EMAW. But they do in Manhattan, Kansas. It means every man a Wildcat. And inside Bill Snyder Family Stadium, virtually every man, woman, and child is a Wildcat and loves Kansas State. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Sticky. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So the Texas Tech Red Raiders offense takes the field. And as the game evolves into times, you find a superstar running back like this guy.
And when you got this guy, you ride this guy. You give him the ball, you run the football, you find ways to continue to feed him because he just gets stronger and better as the game goes on.
He's looking to throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Valdez. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the...
Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
These guys got knocked around in Big 12 play last year. That has been a motivating force during the offseason.
Yeah, and you hope it's a motivating force. You hope they were talking about it. You hope it matters to your team that last year was a very big disappointment. With expectations for this squad to end up like they did, a lot of time to stew on it. The whole offseason, Palmer, you better be irritated, and they better come out with some momentum to start Big 12 play.
I think what was so frustrating about this team last year was that on paper, they looked like a team that could compete for the Big 12 championship, and it just didn't show up each and every week. This year, again, these guys look good from a height standpoint, a weight standpoint, a speed standpoint, but they've got to make plays, and it's got to start here today.
The Red Raiders are flying down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hudson. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Nice play design on that one. You make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy, making an accurate throw.
He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. And the Red Raiders have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders. What a quick start for this offense, putting up points on the first drive.
And that's got to feel good, Reese. You've been practicing all week. You've been practicing against the looks you were anticipating to see from this defense. You get those looks. You're able to come out. You run the ball. You throw the ball. And this offense right now is in a groove early.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking.
And he intercepts it. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Excellent field position here for the offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
A late hit moves the ball up 15 yards. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. Caught behind the line. It's Hudson. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw. It's Morton. Getting some heat. It's on target and complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake them.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to him. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. Get all you can, then get down with the slide. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the yard line.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over.
Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Morton. Flips it out in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. 2nd down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll try the left side. Stop is made at the 36. Let's call it a 5-yard gain and a 1st down. And the Red Raiders are rolling down the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll ride the hot hand. Oh, what a move! And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Caught near the sideline, it's Hudson. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes his connection. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down. Now set.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Kansas State will have to punt it away. Makes a move. That's a perfect example of not settling. Yardage you can and help out the offense.
Texas Tech offense will take over. First and 10.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Going to the ground. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
It's complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
They're bringing heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here's the handoff. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Penn State is going to enjoy the trip back to Happy Valley after a rock-solid performance. And you take care of business on the road, and you stack wins there in Beaver Stadium, and suddenly it's quite the resume. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room. Stopped at the 23.
And the Texas Tech offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Right down the middle. It's complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and, man, you know he's looking for more.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Valdez. At the 35, he's loose. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
Perfect play call against the perfect defense. They came with the blitz, and the offense had the screen pass called at the right time. Running back gets it in his hands. He's
Deep shot for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Morton. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Red Raiders getting set on 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Pressure coming. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They marched 78 yards down the field, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run.
Kansas State, 7.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Johnson looking to throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fair catch is made, but there is laundry on the deck, so we might be having a do-over.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's got an open man. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. And the field goal unit is on the field. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. Never a doubt.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Caught over the middle. It's Brown. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Finds his big tight end. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Feeling some heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Kansas State really has this drive rolling. Johnson wants to throw it quickly to the tight end. At the 20, he's got space. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Works the middle of the field. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. On the ground. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kansas State. Oh, the offense shows some life here. It cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters. And beat down. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Caught in the backfield. It's Valdez. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They're trying to get to it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Wide out in motion. Looking for a man. It's Morton. It's complete to the right. Smashes through. Still running at the 40. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
That last play has this defense on its heels. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking for room. It's Valdez. Runs through a tackle.
When running backs square their shoulders up, it's when they have the most power. You see him square his shoulders up, break tackles, be strong, continue to plow his way forward, just making it really easy on everybody in this offense by breaking tackles.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Coming after it. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And that is no good. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game.
Texas Tech, 35. Kansas State, 17.
Ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this one.
That's the end of the quarter, and Texas Tech is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. 2nd down coming up. Johnson looking to throw. He wants to take the top off. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not a whole lot of room throw there on that screen pass as it just never developed. They're going to run it. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. 3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to run for it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye.
And as a defense, a lot of times you're coming into the game and you're just trying to limit the damage when you play a really great quarterback. And they've done more than that today. They have dominated this football game. The offense has carried their weight, and this is looking like a great outcome.
And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He's got it. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Johnson wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they now trail 35-24. If they're going to pull off this big rally, they'll need to get this one back. They line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Inside the 30. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Back to throw, it's Morton. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
That makes the score. Texas Tech 38, Kansas State 24.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job in taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Finds the tight end.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man, and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. After misfiring, it's 2nd down. They keep attacking through the air. Had to throw it before he wanted. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Johnson looking to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one. They went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.